YouTube, hi, hello, we're back in business. How's it going? As you guys know, we got a new addition to Outbreak. We got a new map that's in the rotation, but more importantly, I'm going to be going over today the new field upgrade Toxic Growth that we got yesterday, last night. Today it's out, it's ready. Took me a second to make a video on this just because I wanted to go over the best ways to use it and kind of what scenarios, you know, it'd be good for, because honestly there's not much to it. I'll go over the skills right now. At level 1, it doubles the health of the growth, so when you activate it, it summons a deadly growth of thorns right in front of you, almost like a trap, kind of like barbed wire, and enemies that move through that are slowed by 50% and take toxic damage. Now, after level 1, when you double the size of it, at level 2 you increase the maximum charges to 2, level 3 you double the damage enemies take while moving through the growth, and at 4 you get 3 charges, and at tier 5 enemies killed by the growth explode, dealing toxic damage to enemies, and it slows them for 50% for 3 seconds. And if you guys can see, there's no cooldown on that, so in a way it's almost like having an ammo mod inside of a field upgrade, but there's no 30-second cooldown or anything. Now that we know that, discussing how to utilize this best, if we take in Brain Rot, bullets deal toxic damage. Each bullet has a chance to turn a normal enemy into an ally for 15 seconds before dying. That's what Brain Rot does. So this doesn't necessarily give you any additional bonus damage itself for, you know, the ammo mod, but similarly to Cryo Freeze, on Toxic Growth, the damage that enemies take while moving through the growth is doubled at tier 3, and at tier 5, when they explode, if they die in the growth, they deal toxic damage to nearby enemies, and they slow for 50% for 3 seconds, like I said. So I'm going to show you guys just how strong it is today if you take in Brain Rot and Toxic Growth. This pretty much makes it so you can camp anywhere inside the map that you want, and if you're going for camos, which I'll just go to Colonel's office today, my favorite spot, the spot I kind of use all the time since Firebase's come out, and show you guys just how absurd it is, how much damage you'll do with any weapon. And I'm going to take in the new PPSH today. I only have it level 32, so don't have all the damage attachments or anything like that, but just want to show you guys how insane these two together are. As we load in, just want to say, as usual, if this video helps you guys out, drop a thumbs up on it, hit that sub button if you haven't. We're trying to hit 69,000 subs by my birthday if you anime. So yeah, I'll fly through the early rounds, get the power on, get my ammo mod, show you guys what's up, how much damage you can really do with these two things together.
Okay, Peck. We did as you asked.
What the fuck? Did you guys see that? Now that our power's on, we'll just go get Pack-a-Punch straight away. There we go. I'm curious on your guys' thoughts on the PPSH this year. I think them bringing it back is awesome. I love the whole 80s themes of guns, but it's one of my favorite guns of all time. I think they did it justice, and honestly, especially in zombies, like the magazine is so big and it seems to do like really good damage. I haven't played into super high rounds with it, but I mean, I have 1,000 bullets in my magazine with just the first starting, you know, magazine, the 55 round drum mag. I swear the PPSH just has like a special place in my heart. It's the first airsoft gun I ever bought. If you guys remember back in the day when airsoft was a big thing, if any of you guys are super into that, I played a ton of airsoft, and the PPSH was like almost 200 bucks. I think I got it for my birthday one time, but man, I miss that a lot. Okay, anyway, we're gonna come over here, we're gonna grab our Brain Rot. So kind of just in my opinion right now, with how much they nerfed Deadwire, almost to the point where it literally doesn't even get kills, it only stuns zombies, and that number's been whacked in half, you know, compared to what we were used to right when you know, tier 5s came out when Deadwire was released. Deadwire is so bad that Cryo Freeze would be like the only thing that I would use, you know, that can be somewhat relevant. Also, we got the Ray K, that's hilarious. Not gonna use that at all, but yoink. Cryo Freeze is really good on things like shotguns, you know, the magnums, DMRs, you know, attack rifles, snipers, things like that, because it goes off every second. It gives you a chance in between your shots to let the cycle, I guess, go off again. Other than that, all the ammo mods right now I feel like are super situational, right? Like if you're playing Outbreak or a certain map, I would take things that are just strong against the bosses. The nice thing about playing Firebase Z is Brain Rot is stronger against the mimics, which there's, as we know, a shit ton. I think going for higher rounds, it's completely changed. Having Brain Rot and Toxic Growth paired together, it's completely changed. You don't need dead wire to train with anymore. You don't need to kind of just muscle through with cryo freeze. The thing about these two is cryo freeze is so good because once you shoot a frozen enemy, which goes off every second, that enemy is essentially vulnerable, taking more damage than the zombies before it. So every time an enemy's frozen, every bullet you hit it with does more damage. But the thing is with toxic growth in the bushes, it makes them vulnerable to toxin, but every bullet we're shooting with our brain rot is still toxin, even though we're only turning zombies every 30 seconds or so. Not to mention, again, you know, brain rot is just OP. I mean, it's over there exploding zombies. I'm not even playing. It's been 30 seconds into round 8. And if you're wanting to go for a high round strat where you're camping, not necessarily training, or you want to sit here and go for camos, brain rot's always nice, especially with the mimics if you're in Colonel's office or whatever, because there's just a ton of them, and it'll get to the point where, you know, obviously they're kind of overpowering you. I know we've all been there. As you guys can see, when I shoot the mimic, it's going to give me that little skull animation, and it's going to take additional damage because it's weaker to brain rot as to, you know, any other ammo mods. So the strategy is pretty much this, right? Like if we're standing to the right of the white lamp, and you guys know this by now, all the zombies from the window only come at us in a straight line in Colonel's office. So if we place a bush that's right there where the zombies will walk through in the window, I might have missed it by just a sec. Nope, I didn't. Those zombies will walk through there, they can even die. And with holding 3 charges, you can place one right by the door as well. All of these zombies that walk through here are going to be vulnerable and take additional damage from your shots because you have brain rot active, right? So all it's doing is making it so it's impossible for zombies to storm you. And if I was at round 50 right now, it's much more manageable when you have a weapon that's maxed out. You can shred through the zombies because they're not fast anymore. It's like having cryo freeze to where it slows them, but you're taking additional damage like cryo freeze. Now the bushes themselves, their duration is based off the zombies that walk through them, so the more they're used, etc., they slow down. But they last an extremely long time, so it's not like you guys are going to place it like Ring of Fire and it's going to be gone in 15 seconds. I mean, these things will last quite a long time, and the cool thing is while they're up, you can still earn them back, right? So I still have 2 bushes up right now, okay? But if you guys can see, I just got back to my second charge. It just flicked to 2 there, and I still have 2 bushes up. So that's 2 full rounds I've had them up, right? Not a ton of zombies are walking through them, so they're still here. You can stack these things like crazy. For anyone who's played League of Legends, you're pretty much Ivern, honestly. Now remember, when brain rot gets kills as brain rot and stuff, those kills aren't going to count towards any camos and things like that. But again, it doesn't really matter. So if you are going to use the strategy to go for camos, you can still fly through more kills because it's easier to now get to higher rounds. As you can see, we've got a pretty big wave there, so I'll let them walk through as much as they can. The bushes might even be able to take all of them. I might not even have to do anything at this early of the round. At this point, I don't even feel like I'm playing Call of Duty. I feel like I'm playing one of those games that we get ads for on our phone before probably my video, where it's all those little soldiers that march through a path and you have to put up little guns that shoot at them and stuff. I feel like I'm playing like a Castle Crasher type game. Like that's what it feels like. So there you go. Our bushes are finally gone, so we can even just put one in the middle. These zombies will probably walk right through it. Yeah, I suck. I wonder if I can hide in here. Like, can they even get to me? I don't even know if they can get to me, to be honest. So they can kind of whack you when they get in here. But again, it doesn't matter the amount of zombies that end up inside. The bush will still take them all the same. It'll just break down faster, like I was saying earlier. I'm gonna try something for science here a little bit. I'm gonna let some of the zombies kind of just swarm up. I don't care if they hit that thing. I'm curious, let's say I was in Colonel's office right now, kind of getting to where I'm trapped in the corner and I have to reload or something. If I pop that bush, so I mean, it's like Frost Blast almost as well. It gives me a second to reload. It killed all the zombies in front of me. Again, it's an earlier round, so they're, you know, they're gonna be more susceptible to the bush itself, but that gives me a second to reload, pull out a monkey, pull out a decoy, kind of regather myself. Man, it's super strong. If you guys didn't know, with Speed Cola, I'm not sure which tier it is. I think it's tier 3, but it recharges your field upgrades like 20% faster, 30% faster or something. So if you can pick up Speed Cola and you have that leveled up with your crystals as well, that's going to get your bushes back even faster. Because remember, one of the things I said that makes the bushes so good is that you can earn them back while they're up. So you can have over the maximum amount that you're supposed to have. So being able to place down those 2 and then have my Speed Cola to regain the charges back faster is just super strong. The thing that I like so much about this field upgrade, and honestly like the direction that zombies is just heading, is it feels like everything's starting to complement each other, like just a little bit, you know? So if one of your teammates is running Ring of Fire, and then one of you is running Toxic Growth, one of you is running Healing Aura, one of you is running, you know, whatever. I mean, I can tell what they're trying to do, and it's honestly, they're trying to complement, you know, party play, which I like a lot, as they all run right by my bush. I'm an idiot. I think playing as a team is going to be easier than it's ever been as long as zombies keeps adding stuff like this, and it's really fun. It's not like game breaking, it's different and new, and I'm a fan. I'm going to put the bush right up close to the real test here. I'm going to train up some of the zombies and then walk them upstairs, and then right when I back myself into the corner, we'll throw one down, see how well it does to protect me, how long I kind of have before I start to go down. Okay, I feel like that's pretty good. We got a Mimic and a Mangler and quite a bit of zombies, so we'll do one more circle because I think he just knocked down a bunch of them. There we go. Okay, let's go upstairs. We'll jump back in our corner. We already have one bush. Hopefully it lets me put one down. Let's just find out. Okay, they're overpowering us. Oh my gosh, the Mimic is OP. All right, they're on top of us. It calls it down a little bit in front of the zombies that are right on top of you, but it will still eventually slow them. I mean, that's just like Frost Blast, like I was saying earlier. I can't see how anything's better than this right now. I really can't. And let's just stay here. Let's just keep finding out. All the zombies that touch this are just vulnerable. Let's drop another one. Let's see how long it can go without going down. That Mangler will probably make it through. Yeah, the Mangler made it through. But that's incredible, man. The durability on that is nuts. I was literally AFK. It's not even like I was like trying to stay alive either. Like I said, I really feel like you can turn any spot on the map almost into a catwalk, just like Colonel's office is. Let's say I've headed back up to where, you know, Speed Cola is, and all I have is just this little area. The thing is this will slow them down enough, almost where the catwalk feels like longer. Like if you think about it in a way that makes no sense but makes a lot of sense, and makes the catwalk longer because it gives you more time to shoot at the zombies that are on top of you rather than having a, you know, further distance between the zombies you're shooting at. So that might sound a little big brain, and I might sound like a complete nerd thinking about it like that, but it is what it is. And we'll put down another one right in the doorway. Yeah, it lets us. So this is just, I mean, this is crazy, bro. You can turn any spot into a camping spot. Like, they just need to have a little bit of distance between them, and you guys can camp anywhere you want. I think you guys are probably starting to get it, so I'm going to leave it there and not just bore you with a bunch of other information. I think I showed you how good it is and why it's good. I can't wait to get more field upgrades, more ammo mods, things like that to kind of test and play around with and see what they're good at. Again, if you guys enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button, drop a comment. It helps the algorithm kind of shoot the video out there, especially with everything kind of being so new. So I love you guys. I really do. Thank you all so much for the support on me coming back, kind of going back to making daily videos and things like that. It means a lot, really, from the bottom of my heart. Honestly, thank you. Our next stream's either going to be getting Dark Ether on the PPSH and the new Sniper, or playing the Warzone's new map. I mean, we're going to bounce back. We'll bounce kind of back and forth until we get a new Zombies map, like I said, hopefully this mid-season, which is kind of sounding like it is. With all that being said, have a kick-ass rest of your days. And if you're in bed watching this at nighttime, sleep well. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Love you guys.